Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Welcome, Attorney General. Good to have you join us.
Good afternoon. Thank you.
Particular thanks for the report that you gave us on the Mexican drug activity, which is very concerning. And to the extent that I hail from Lancaster County and that you've highlighted that area, we appreciate that focus and any efforts that your agency can expend.
Thank you.
I'd like to shift into the theoretical, philosophical for a minute, if we may, on the issue of drugs in particular. We're engaged in a statewide and to some extent a national debate on drug policy. 2 states have now voted legalization of cannabis, marijuana usage. To some extent, the debate revolves around medical usage, but quickly broadens out into recreational use, and there are huge implications for society as well. The caucus, the Democratic caucus, frankly, in the House and Senate side here, there are members who are actively pushing the idea that we would legalize to some extent. And I would be very interested, for the record, in your stating your position, given that you're a prosecutor by background, and your views on whether marijuana is a gateway drug into other types of drug use.
I will tell you that, as I said yesterday, now today is my 25th day on the job. My first inclination as a prosecutor was always that it was a gateway drug, that once the high no longer comes from marijuana, that it needs to come from someplace else. I will also, however, state with certainty that I know what I know and I know what I don't know, and I'm not afraid to say that I don't have the information. I really would love to see more studies regarding the use of medical marijuana, regarding the effects, how it's been affected and effectuated in other states, how they've dealt with the problems or the fallout, if there is any. At this point, I don't believe I have enough information to make an intelligent decision, and I would rather hold off until I have even more information.
To the extent that we're considering the application of state law as it currently exists, what will be your approach with your agency with our current laws regarding marijuana?
As they presently stand?
Yes.
We prosecute possession of marijuana crimes right now, and we will continue to do so until the General Assembly tells us differently.
Okay. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
One other item, if I may, would like to shift gears into the Medicaid Fraud Detection Unit. Your budget calls for an increase of $400,000 to that line item to increase it to $4.129 million. Obviously, we're having a lot of discussion about Medicaid in state government these days, and I'm wondering, that increase that you've requested, the basis behind it, is that because of concerns that have been expressed by the federal government that perhaps Pennsylvania's Medicaid fraud detection is inadequate?
From my understanding of our federal grants as well as our state, what we have to put in is that it is 75% federally funded, and we have to fund the remaining 25%. Right now, I don't believe that we haven't purchased any fixed assets since 2006 and 2007. I'm quite sure that our computers and our software could always use an update, and we're mostly concerned with the increased funding so that we can keep our federal grant because it's matching.
So it's not so much an issue of are we doing the job well, it's to keep pace with technology and do the federal match.
I believe so, sir. Yes, I believe that our office has been doing a wonderful job in the Medicaid fraud section. We have, I think, a robust unit at this point, and I do believe that they do bring in recoveries that are then returned to the state.
Very good. Thank you. Thank you for those answers, and thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you.